Good morning, good morning. Obviously, depending when this video's out, your time zone is probably different. I'm recording this at 6 in the morning. My sleep schedule is slowly been getting better. Can't lie, I just want to put that out there. And I've been good recently, chat. I'll be honest with you. But in today's video, we're going to be going over the new event in Wiz. Of course, we knew about this since Test Realm, which is the Fantastic Fight Fest. I believe from what I've been hearing from people, this only comes back in August. I yeah, I don't know how I feel about this only being like a yearly event, if that's always the case, but they did do some changes. So of course, we're still getting points from right here, complete or use a join and complete instances. Wait, I can't read. Use join team and complete instances. Limit 2 per day. You get 9 points each, and then team up in a featured world. So the featured world, I believe, right here is Marleybone. So always make sure you read that, and you get another 18 points from there. Also, shout out to Oz if you're watching this video. I was chilling here getting all my recording set up, and he spotted me in the wild. So shout out to you, my guy. But hopefully y'all are having a good morning, good afternoon, depending on when you're watching this, of course. When it comes to Mander, always make sure you do interact with him whenever this event comes out, because you get your daily coins, which I should be getting. Or I have to finish the quest first, I guess. Yeah, you have to finish the quest first. The dialogue, I'm not going to go over it. I already have it on the channel. It's the same dialogue from what I remember. And I already know how this fantastic event goes. Basically, there's waves right here. I think it should say it right here. Every point you contribute to the community's progress. Each wave that the community completes unlocks better rewards. I can't speak, chat. In the Scarab Charity Mount. Now, from what I've been seeing, and some people have showed me in images, first, let me collect these coins. Get your 5 coins. These coins still aren't transferable. I should probably double check too. So if we go to our reagents right here, if you go to your coins, it says Fight Fest coins. I keep saying Fantastic Fight coins. I mean, I don't know. But basically, these are no trades. So if you are trying to do this on multiple characters, that you cannot do. I don't know why, but I mean, we already talked about it in the previous video back in test realm. So let's go back. I got my daily coins for today. I'm probably not going to make a video about this every day, but I will make a YouTube short talking about it. You should probably do this. Now, originally back in test realm, there was a pet. The pet's not here. I don't know why. It was a really good pet. It was like a feral cat. Essentially it had like sharpen blade on it, and I think like a bounce blade. I could be wrong, but it was something along those lines, and I was like, it's really good. Same thing as we did have a house, and yeah, there is no house anymore. So I don't know. It didn't say anything about the patch notes, and I genuinely don't know. Post-editing Almond here. I know later in this video you guys will probably hear me discuss about the feral cat and like previous things that were in test realm, but that didn't make its way to live realm. And I did get a little bit more information regarding the feral cat as well as the house, just so I can input this in the video at the beginning. So you guys, if you guys hear me talk about it in the later in the video, just ignore what I'm saying. But right now, currently in live realm, we only have the mount, and I know a lot of people are asking where is the feral cat, because a lot of people wanted this feral cat because it had a sharpened blade as well as a blade storm. And then some people that love collecting the houses wanted to collect the house, but they don't see that in game either. So from what it seems like is that they're only releasing the mount currently, and on the coin it's completely different than what it was in test realm. On the coin now it says 2025, so that means these coins are specifically only for this year, and next year whenever this event comes back we'll have a 2026 variation where we can redeem different items. So maybe the mount might not come back next year, for example. If you do the event every day, you should be able to buy the mount as well as the hat and the robe, as well as some extra pieces of jewels. Of course, if you're doing this event on multiple characters, you can, have one character buy the mount, maybe one character buy the hat, one character buy the robe, and you can use all the extra reagents that you have from the 2025 event of this event on like jewels, etc. Currently there is no house and there is no pet in the event, so if you are trying to get those, you have to wait a whole another year, and we'll have a separate reagent. So I wouldn't recommend hoarding the coins. I probably mentioned it in the video saying I'm gonna hoard my coins, but since this is like me obviously post editing and everything like that, yeah, don't hoard your coins. I'd say just buy the mount, buy the hat, buy the robe, and just call it there and save your reagents, maybe like on buying the jewels or something like that. The gear is kind of useless. You'll hear me talk about it. There's no reason to buy the gear. If you want to, up to you. But just for collector's sake, I think the mount, hat, and robe is like the only thing you're buying, and then save the rest for buying extra jewels. Also, the mount and the hat and the robe is tradable, so there's something that you have to remember about. So if you are like worried that, hey, I'm gonna redeem it on one of my characters, I can't move it, you can move it now, so that's not an issue. So hopefully we see the Crocotopia apartment as well as the pet come back, but sadly it won't be here for this event. It might come back next year. We have no definitive answer, but it's probably going to be something like that because on the description of the event it says you're chasing the exclusive mount. So there's that. I guess we'll find out next year, or maybe the devs will give us extra answers slash feedback regarding this, but realistically they should have just bought all the items in the crown shop. Realistically they should have just bought all the event items in the event shop. That's just my take, but they did change the coin now, so it says 2025. It does not have like just the regular coin icon now, so the reagent icon is different now. But there's your extra information. You guys watch the rest of the video. I still talk about some other stuff in the video, but if I do mention the cat or the house, just ignore me. And if if I do say save your coins, realistically just waste your coins on the mount, hat, and robe, and then spend the rest on whatever you want. There you go. Enjoy the rest of the video, and you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions down below. Now when it comes to the gear, same thing as I said before. It's really nothing crazy. I wouldn't worry about the gear. If you want to farm the cosmetics of this, go farm zigzag. It's just easier to get your stitch gear, I guess, if you care about this. When it comes to the other stuff, the Fantastic Fight shirt, you can get it for 70 coins. It is, I believe, no trade. I'll say change. Oh no, it's no auction, so you can trade it between your characters. Perfect. And there is the fez, so if you want that, that's 25 coins. And if we go over to the wand, I think yeah, there's no wand. If you want the book, just do House of Skills. If you're wondering about if the stats are good, don't worry about it. It's just not good. Don't trip. Same thing with these, and these are all no trade, so be wary about that. If you are trying to, like, maybe you want to redeem this for your other storm or something like that, you only get your own school stuff, so that's another thing you have to keep in mind. And then of course we do have the chariot in here, or the scarab, which is 405 coins. Basically you have to do the event almost every day if you want to get that mount. Reagents, don't really trip. Do not redeem reagents. Also, there's turning tokens on here. I wouldn't get it from here. I still think that they need to fix portal apparel, and that would be a better route, but who knows when that's going to be fixed, right? We're just dreaming about it at this point. Don't get TC. I wouldn't recommend it. It's just better to get TC from other spots, as well as the star jewels. This is subjective. It just comes down to your personal needs. I personally wouldn't do this, but if you are a person that's like in a dire need of a jewel, sure. But the only thing is, like, these coins are only here for this whole event's only here for 30 days. After 30 days, you can't get coins. There's also a lot of points you can get, so it goes up to 1,116. And there's a lot of coins to be offered. Also, I will be making a video in the next couple days talking about the scroll. I'm a little bit behind on the scroll, but I do want to make a video talking about the scroll. Quickly go over that as well. But let's go over to the team up kiosk. Let's talk about some Wiz stuff and do some team ups as well. Who knows? Took a while. I think I waited like 2 minutes and we finally got a team up. So hey, sure. But hopefully you guys enjoyed yesterday's video of me going over the patch notes. I know a lot of you guys like that type of style of video where I'm just like sitting down and being like, hey, this is what's coming, or this is what came out, and this is my thought process. Because I know some people would like to see what my thought process is on like certain updates, and that's cool. I appreciate you guys, whether it be you guys watching me in the background. I saw some of the comments as well, like, yeah, I do watch you in the background and such. So shout out to y'all. But when it comes to the raid, I know some people are saying, oh, the raid's over. I did a raid yesterday with my guild. Shout out to my guild. I literally last minute, within like an hour, I'm just like, hey guys, I know this is like super late. Can we just maybe get a group of people for the raid? I want to test some stuff and see what it's all about. And luckily we got enough people and we did a raid attempt. I'll show a little bit of the footage on screen, but basically it's not hard. You can still beat the raid. Like I said earlier in that video, like all you do is just have a person with a 64 card deck and you just pack TC3 folds. That is literally it. If you want to see the guide's already in the Discord, so I will be making a part 2 to like the Ghastly raid guide and everything like that when it comes to like the video portion. And from there, hopefully people get like a better understanding of how to do the raid. There's only slight changes in the strat. We did incorporate some dispels, but beyond that, it's pretty straightforward and you guys should be able to get your wins. And I see a lot of people complain a little bit too much personally, but I mean, hey, maybe depending on your certain strats, it's chalked. But for me, I have no issues. But you guys can let me know if you did do the raid the past couple days, or just specifically yesterday with the new update and everything like that. Y'all let me know how did your guys' raid go, or did you guys do something different? But what I'm just going to be doing is I'm just going to be spamming 3 folds on like my fire or something like that, and then just set up Onis, and it's pretty straightforward. 3 Onis plus the judgment for Morg is just the way to go for me. And I know some people don't like doing that, but that's okay. I mean, hey, At the end of the day, do whatever you feel like, but I'm just doing that, and majority of people like the strat. As I said, the guide is in the Discord, so if you are in the Discord, check the announcements. It's the same link to the same guide. The only difference is, of course, like, it's updated slides, and I might add like a little change log or something like that, or leave like special notes based upon player feedback. So there is that. But beyond that, the rest of the update's fine. Like I said, I mean, I had some gripes. There's certain things I didn't like, and was hoping that we got certain things fixed. And it's Wiz. There's always going to be bugs. There's always going to be issues. And as a player, I would hope a lot of stuff gets fixed quicker. But I mean, obviously they have their own times that they have to like put patches out or stuff like that. Like, I would hope we get spell elements fixed soon too. And I know some people did give feedback regarding the spell elements in the Discord, saying like, okay, this is still pretty bad. And I think the devs did hear it out, but that's why they did specify in the patch notes, hey, that's why we adjusted the loophole when it comes to jewels and treasure cards. Also, I think that's it for Fight Fest. Oh no, it says right here, use join team and complete instances. Oh, there's literally a button at the bottom. Oh my, it just auto puts me in Muggsy's lair. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, yeah, don't make the mistake I did by going to the team of chaos. Just literally click the join button at the bottom. That's when you know it's 6 in the morning. I just woke up and I had my food. I mean, I have my breakfast next to me. I got my tea and toast. Y'all let me know if you guys like tea. I enjoy my tea. Every day, I say almost every day, I have tea in the morning, and that's just an almond preference. But I mean, I know some people like having coffee or something like that in the morning. But me, I like my tea. I like my tea in the morning. It wakes me up. And that, hope you guys are having a good morning. Let's get this done, and then we can round off the video. But yeah, I appreciate all the feedback on the recent video. As I said, we got like around 2,000 views on that video, which is kind of insane. Just because a lot of people had choice words in other Discords and such about the update, and it's fair. Don't get me wrong, it is fair. Player outrage is always going to happen. You can't please everybody, and obviously it just shows that they're doing stuff. I'm not gonna lie, at least they're doing stuff, but it's gonna take time, and I'm hoping a lot of these things get fixed before Darkmoor. And I know a lot of stuff of Darkmoor got leaked, and it's very unfortunate, but it is what it is. And well, what can you do about it? What can you do about it? Oh yeah, regarding this event, make sure you guys are doing it every day. I don't know if I specified that at the beginning of the video, but yeah, you want to make sure you guys are doing this every day, because you can accumulate more coins that way. And I believe there's like a limit on how many coins you can get, like the maximum amount you can technically get. That's assuming you do it every day, which, I mean, hey, I know that does require you hopping on Wiz every day and spending like 10-15 minutes, probably like a little bit, probably like around 10, maybe 7 minutes doing 2 team ups. It's pretty straightforward, and then also collecting your coins. I know some people garden every day, like me. I garden every day. I have 469 plots on every character, including my alt characters on this account. So like, I have my 7 main wizards, and then I consider my extra wizards my alt wizards on this account, and on them I garden pink dandelions because I like my reagents, which I specified in the seed guide. So if you haven't, watched that video as well. Also, I might, before Darkmoor comes out, I probably will be posting gear videos. I know some people have been asking me to do that in DM, saying like, hey, can you do an updated gear video for every school? And I know for sure I haven't really made that, because the last time I made a gear video for Storm is in that video I talked about balance weaving is what you want to do. But obviously, I think, when we had the whole extra rank of weaving, we did get life weaving rank 4, and in that you were able to get a blade. So that's why I do life weaving on my Storm. But currently I am weaved into death. Actually, no, I'm not. Usually I'm weaved into death for the raid, but currently right now I switched back to flood weaving. I think I was testing like spell elements, I believe, on challenge mode, so that's probably why I was flood weaver. But that's it for today's video. Pretty short video, kind of just more of a chill video. And judging by your guys' reaction, I know you guys like these types of videos, so I'll try to do it more, but I don't want to make it a reoccurring thing, because I do like posting my guides. I like posting my informational content, but sometimes we'll have a laid back video and we just talk about what's been going on in Wiz and what's been going on in my life. Other than that, I've been chilling, guys. Hopefully y'all been chilling and having wonderful days. I know some people had their summer classes done. I did have my summer classes. I think I have like 1 or 2 more days for my summer classes, and then I have a week off, and then I college again, so that should be fun. So I probably will be locked in when my classes do start up again, but hopefully it doesn't take too much of my time and I miss out on a lot of Darkmoor grinding when that eventually comes out, because I obviously want to cover the spells whenever that happens and cover all the new content. A lot of you guys look forward to all my guides, and I appreciate it. And I appreciate seeing you guys in game too. I know a lot of you guys sometimes meet me in game whenever you like. I'm in Pet Pavilion. Usually I teleport to Samantha. If you guys don't know who Samantha is, I don't know if Samantha's on right now. Yeah, Samantha. Samantha's the goat, and I have them added. They're literally just a permanent teleport to the Pet Pavilion. So Samantha is our Lord and Savior for just a permanent teleport to the Pet Pavilion, because sometimes I'd be making pets, which I do have a lot of pets to make, and I will be posting a video talking about the hybrids and such in a later date. But I wanted to post a video about the Fight Fest. But that is it. Leave a like, subscribe, all type of stuff. Hopefully we get to 8K by the end of the month, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.